with current affairs and social issues.
So what we suggest sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of fuel. You feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation that I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul.
Satan so face. Enough taking that.
The Street. 919 FM.
If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost sign. If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, say, I am anointed. One time. Hey! We come to turn the enemy now. Take it. And if your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost. Joy, back my health, and my wealth. I'm taking everything that you stole from me. Everything you took from my family, I'm taking back my dance, hey, and my song. For all the years you tried to shut my mouth, I am anointed. Hey, I'm a mighty warrior in God's army. One more time, we're taking it back.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat I look like it's as well.
So we out and bad and the people better we causing trouble.
Together we aspired, and together we have achieved.
We have achieved 6 decades of independence.
We must continue to embrace our watchwords:
Discipline,
production, and tolerance.
Our national flag belongs to all of us.
So let us move together, hand in hand,
to create a better
and safe
Trinidad and Tobago.
Happy 60th Independence to Trinidad and Tobago from the street, 919 FM family.
Happy Independence, TNT.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. For the program, God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy, right here on the street 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. Plus, good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix, Mr. Dominic Romain, and their entire families. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, it's always a pleasure to have you guys right here on the inside with us. Let me also say good morning to my friends and family in Tobago. Blessed morning to each and every one of you. Auntie Pat and Melissa, good morning to you ladies. Hope you are doing fine. Good morning to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. Good morning, lovely Miss Sharon Felix.
Good morning, Bruce.
How are thou?
I'm all right.
I like that jacket.
Oh. What's the happening, boy? Right. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, everybody. Well, Bruce said it also. I will piggyback on that. Good morning to everybody. Right, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Excellent. All right, so it's Friday morning. Today is the 26th of August, 2022. Fighting up with a kind of not a sore throat. I just get a post the other day. Can't say a word, so I fight up. Gargle, hot water with vinegar in it.
I remember
all kind of thing.
Morning, you know.
Right, I fight up by lunchtime. I start to get back the thing a little bit. I get up yesterday morning, same thing. I must be talking too much. According to Isaiah, my mother does talk too much, you know. So I'm going by what you tell me, so. I must be talking too much. So Trinidad and Tobago are here. And let me say good morning to every single one of you. Whether you're on the phone listening, whether you're on the radio, whether you're in Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you are, good morning to you. Bruce, I have a little challenge, so you could go into the papers in the meantime.
All right, no problem.
I'm just fighting up here to use the screen half and half. Because the other one not coming. I don't know what's going on with he.
Okay, so in the online papers for today, Friday the 26th of August 2022, in the Express, Rachel's tragic end. Girl 11 mauled to death by dog. Distraught mom. She was saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," and I couldn't do anything. Ah, boy. Protesters keep up the heat. Scrap iron protesters blocked Clark Road in Penal with burning debris yesterday morning, again calling for a reversal of the 6-month ban on iron exports. Hold on, let me get in. Right. From the country. From as early as 6:45 a.m., piles of tires were stacked along Clark Road, streets in the vicinity of Wilson Road in Barkpaw, and set alight. Signs attached by protesters to the burning pile call for work on behalf of iron workers and dealers affected by the recently imposed ban.
Well, listen now. While them protesting, when you go in the Guardian, you will see months after school drain covers.
Yes, I was watching.
Poland. STMS needs help to replace them. Go ahead, Bruce.
Frustrated residents block road again. Frustrated residents block the Upper Barkpaw Papuri Road in protest of progressive landslides in the area that threaten to crumble homes and roads. Peter Minshall making mass with Carnival. If Carnival represents our indigenous arts or ways of imaging ourselves, Peter Minshall articulates both the innate nobility we possess as a people. Hold on. Getting quickly. Right. The subject of Carl C. Chan's Independence mural at Piaco and our tragic tendency to self-degradation as evidence by the cynical destruction of that very mural in 1980 by the state.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm seeing. Was this one now? Man held with AR-15?
Yeah.
A man was held by police with an AR-15 rifle and 13 rounds of ammunition. I wonder what he was going to do with that. Kill Gona and Manico.
Whatever was left of them.
Ah, boy. Nation mourns loss of Dave Elcock. Broadcasting icon Dave Elcock has died. He was known as Big Brother Dave. Elcock would host the popular Elcock in the Morning show on Radio 610. Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember 610 radio?
Of course I remember that. I used to be going to school in the morning.
610 radio, boy. Cops nabbed 2 bandits, but let me say condolences to the family.
Yes.
That was before I go back to anything, that was one of the voices we look forward to hearing on morning.
I mean,
it was refreshing. Nothing like what radio is to be doing. Nothing like that. Cops nabbed 2 bandits. The swift response of officers of the St. Joseph Police Station led to the arrest of 2 men following a report of an armed robbery in Curib. Motorcade rerouted. Acting Police Commissioner MacDonald Jacob came in for criticism yesterday from David Abdullah, leader of the Movement for Social Justice, MSJ, after a motorcade organized
by the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association with support from the Joint Trade Union Movement. JTUM was denied entry into Port of Spain.
You know what is interesting? The same Joint Trade Union not saying anything about the cable being stolen and people being put out of compliance.
I didn't say no that.
Not one word we're hearing, and all the manhole covers and you name it. Up here, my neighbor come out in the morning and see men on a 3-ton truck, cutting down the wire. And when you call the police, nobody came. Nobody is saying that we, the clients who are taking cable and so on, are being disenfranchised. Nobody in that time with we. But continue with it how it's going. The place in a state, when you look up, it's only wires hanging.
Yeah.
Nobody have no problem with that.
Gone. All.
Nobody have no problem with that. Then what do you do to solve it? That's the question. My biggest mistake, well, boy, Snake had led for Fitzgerald Hines. So Snake dies in police shootout. Oh, never is his name Snake.
Same Snake.
Is the same Snake?
Same Snake.
Dog enters home, kills 11-year-old girl. Oh, Lord. Oh, we enter home. I want to go in this story.
That is from the headline, or no?
I know, but look how far it is. Jeez and ages.
I don't know, but
who dog? A dog identified as a mix between an American bully and an American bulldog escaped its kennel and entered a house where it chased a child into a bedroom and mauled to death the 11-year-old girl. And it's not their dog.
It's the family dog.
It's the family dog?
Yeah, it's the family dog. I think maybe the uncle or something.
Rachel Bagwandi had no chance to escape the powerful animal, and not even an attempt by responders, including the child's own mother, could tear the animal away from its attack. Only the dog's owner could intervene, but by then it was too late. Her mother Seema Bagwandi, said she ran into the house to find her child and her child had been savaged. She said her bleeding daughter reached out to her. Oh, God. So the owner was nowhere around? It's song so?
Well, I watching the rest of the story here. She said, she, Rachel, held out her hand like this and she said, "Mommy, help me," and I couldn't save my child, the mother wailed. The attack was witnessed by the girl's 9-year-old brother, leaving him deeply traumatized. It happened before midday, that would have been yesterday at Solomon Street, San Fernando, but the girl lives with her mother and siblings in Freeport, but had been dropped off at her uncle's home while her brother went to school lessons nearby. The house is located on land on which 3 houses were built, and one behind the other.
I now understand. So it's not that the dog may be not accustomed to them.
Probably, yeah. And then on top of that, what happened? Well, I was reading in the Guardian where it say the girl actually pushed her brother away because like the dog was going behind the little boy. So she pushed the brother away until the little brother run, and the dog attacked her.
Princess Tongman held as guns found, no job losses with revamped HDC. Autopsy hope was strangled. Excuse. And those are the stories in the Express. In the Newsday, Prime Minister invites children to historic art exhibition at Whitehall. More guns account for increase in Port of Spain gun violence. Yeah, seen my friend here, man. Wendy Rock. Good morning to Wendy. Hines, crime would not be eradicated overnight. The Nobrega Independence Day activities in full swing, that is truth. TKR falls short to Royals in 60 opener. Broadcasting icon Dave Elka dies. Media applaud his life and work. Is it called Ali's? Hat-trick helps TKR women to first win.
Okay.
Senior cop TTPS respond to fake police robbery unacceptable. And he said ready to debate with Prime Minister on women, children. Guns, weed, seized. 6 dead of COVID-19, 241 new cases earlier. Retro look for 60th Independence Day Parade. 2 trainees awarded UK scholarships. Facebook theft to be charged with 5 offenses. Facebook thief to be charged with 5 offenses. Body found at Swallows Beach, Tobago identified. Kopi School at TIC, rethink restructure for resilience. Wassa repairs broken line in northeast Trinidad. Low water pressure in South Trinidad. DL Singh, ample COVID-19 vaccines in stock. My baby died, a hero, says mom of girl 11 mauled to death. Cops ordered to show their faces. Funeral plans being made for Palusuka Girl 7. And those are the stories in the Newsday. The Guardian, Bruce?
Well, in the Guardian, the headline in the Guardian was that of yesterday. So I don't know what's going on there. How come they now?
They're sleeping.
Yeah, I know they didn't change it up yet. So anyway, girl 11 mauled to death by relative's dog. The same story we just read there. Months after school drains covers stolen, SDMS needs help to replace them. It's been over 2 months since scrap iron thieves stole the wrought iron drain covers from around the Springvale SDMS primary school. And although the new term is set to begin in less than 2 weeks, the drains remain exposed, a possible hazard for pupils. I think we need to go and protest that.
I think so.
National Museum closed for renovations. Man drowns in floodwaters at M1 Ring Road. Elderly care center coming for Tobagonians. Sando Hospital, parts of North Trinidad flooded out. Fire service promotes largest batch of officers in 7 years. And Jason Indy. AGCJ apologizes for Hall of Justice COVID shutdown. 800 cops to provide Independence Day parade security. Daily Nadan reaching out to India billionaire who loves their video. Tributes pour in for radio legend David Elcock. Legitimate scrap iron dealer says they're being punished. We are not thieves. 2 pistols, illegal drugs seized by cops. Arima woman robbed of over $50,000 in gold and clothes. THA blames COVID infections for delayed payment to some workers.
Papa, they're blaming that to that. But people getting how much money to go somewhere and nobody in the hole to look.
So how look.
They have money to send people to Dubai and here and there, but they ain't blaming COVID on that. But COVID blame for delayed payment to some workers.
That did not know COVID at the time. Yeah. Mayor MP wants WASA to freeze credit checks debt collection exercise. What? Why, boy? Okay. Mechanical problems at Navet plant affects water supply to several communities. Team probing Carney oil spill disbanded. And these are the stories.
I didn't hear you. I don't know if you have that National Museum closed for renovation.
Yeah, I read that earlier, yeah.
Earlier? Okay.
That was actually the third story I read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So those are the stories. Something you read just now and it had missed, kind of.
Where's that?
Where did I see it? Oh, is it in the news there? Well, you know. Oy. So Trinidad and Tobago at 6:29 a.m. And is that ready to debate with Prime Minister on women and children?
That's the news there.
National Trade Union Center, NATUC General Secretary Michael Anizet says he's ready to hold a public debate with the Prime Minister about which of them cares more for women and children in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, boy, I want to take on that fight. Certainly not you, Mr. Michael Anizet. Certainly not you. You forget we had a woman came onto a program to talk about the treatment and their union leaders. They are union leaders. That woman came on our program to tell us, and he never one day. And I call him to hear his side. And I never get him back after that. I call, and I didn't get him and I didn't bother again. You to debate women and children? I saw some text messages. All your good in all your clothes, yes? All your good in all your clothes. But I don't want to debate that. I want to ask some questions. I want to debate that this morning. Just no wait.
They're real good, yes.
Not you, what want is not you. Right. Right. But somebody sent this on my phone. I don't know. I just reading what was sent to me. They said definitely hypocrisy at the highest level. Listen, In 2020, this man called a strike at the inter-island ferry service. The ferries were unable to sail, plus the port lost some customers who went to Point Lisas because of this strike. So call him Imbert, called him and offered him 10% in 2020. The man refused the offer as election was coming up. He told someone He gambled because he thought UNC was going to win the election. He on the streets now talking crap. This is what was sent to me. I don't know who sent this. Waste of time. The finances of SWWTU in a mess because of him. UNC made him a millionaire. Ask him where he got the money from to pay Dr. Rowley for the defamation of his character. The union dues, of course. He used to live in the opposition house night and day. And that is what was sent to me. I don't know who is that they're talking about. I just read what they said. I don't know what they're talking about. You see, sometimes it has some of us must stay quiet and don't say nothing. Because some of them is who helped out this country the way it is. Maybe that is why I was Horse Wednesday. Some of you all must say nothing. And you know what? It's time for the union to be abolished. Who only does really service? What help only does really give to people? Let us be, to be honest. Y'all just collecting a big salary off of the people dues when the month come.
Yep.
And half of the times, they're not representing nobody. All they want to represent all your own pocket and all your own self. Live lavish and have a good time. Who are they really representing? This same man was going after a man. You remember in Angostura? You remember that?
Yeah.
But you had a man sitting down there who on rape charges and couldn't answer a question. Come on. Come on. We double standard, bad.
Amazing, you know.
We double standard. I don't know. Something is wrong with us. Something really, really wrong with us. So he said, sent this signal to Dr. Rowley before the start of a motorcade organized by the Scrap Iron Dealers Association from the Brian Lara Stadium in Taruba to Batari on Wednesday. The association had appealed to end its motorcade. The association had applied to end its motorcade to protest the government's closure of the scrap iron industry for 6 months at the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain, but was only allowed by the police to go as far as Batari. And he said endorsed statement by Scrap Iron Dealers Association President Alan Ferguson, Movement for Social Justice political leader David Abdullah, and Joint Trade Union Movement JITEM President Ansel Roger about the negative effect the industry's closure would have on everyone directly or indirectly associated with it. Now we're asking the question to Alan Ferguson, to the David Abdullah, and to my friend Ansel Roger. What are your how should I say it? What are your thoughts on the stealing of the cable, the copper, to get the copper, and putting people's service out of compliance? What comment would you make on that? And I wish I could call some of them to find out. Is it that we, the customers and the client, have to protest? Are we to launch a protest and ask for permission to come down to your trade union offices? Just asking. Just asking. Are going to ask, let me see who outside, ask them to take out some pictures of all the lines that cut around by me here. Right? So when they come, people watching the TV cut off, you calling the cable company because you feel that they cut your cable, to just to find out, is the cable they cut outside? And we have no problem with that. What is the solution? What solution do they have for that then, if not the 6 months? We are not the only country did it. In other countries, they did it. We read it right here.
Some countries did for 4 years.
Oh.
Well, they just have a measly 6 months.
And in that 6 months, you all as union leaders, or however you want to put it, find a way to work with the association to wean it out. Find out who are the ones cut buying it, so that they could stop, so we could stop this nonsense. Yeah. Look, according to somebody, Father Lord, you see me? In doing so, and is that his argument, which he has with Dr. Rowley, I will continue to say that this government is callous and insensitive to the women of Trinidad and Tobago. You, Rowley, could call for us, you, Rowley, could call for as much debate as you want. Facts are facts and will remain facts. What are the facts? What are the facts? Some of we women know we man going out in the night and thief the cable, and we ain't saying nothing. We ain't saying nothing. It have a man just come around here and sell fish. He said, Miss Lady, I used to do this scrap iron thing, you know. And when they started steal the cable and thing, I afraid people associate me with that. I started going and buy fish and go around. He passing around and selling fish. Reasonable. I just buy fish and he cleaning my fish and cut it up and everything. And the fish cold, fresh fish. So I will continue to say that the government is callous and insensitive. He wasn't callous and insensitive. You had workers working. Their maternity leave, you ain't paying it. All kind of thing. All kind of thing. All kind of text messages were shown. I didn't even want to say what was on it. He argued that taking away the livelihood of any woman, the woman selling the... And let me tell all this. All this talk about woman and putting woman and children. Some of them men, when they do all this sale and they get their money, you feel they're carrying anything home for any woman and children? Any parent or child is an insensitivity, dislike, and an oppression to all of those people. That is what I meant when I make my particular statement. Look, Trinidad and Tobago, you see, I really read the story because I wanted to macro and find out what is he really trying to say. But what he's trying to say there, nothing is the same. What solution or mechanism you're going to put in place for the stealing of the copper, cutting down the lines, and putting people, displacing people from looking at the news and whatever? What mechanism or what solution you're coming with? I'm just interested. We could protest from now till when, but what is the solution? Trinidad and Tobago, it's Bacchanal Friday today. So if you have any Bacchanal, bring it for me. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Or they're playing police and going in people's place. I ain't even know. I saw this, I was been around. I went to drop somebody, as a matter of fact, at the exhibition at Whitehall. I went there to drop off somebody. A lot of people were there. Very good. A good incentive. Nobody not telling us anything. Months after school drain cover stolen, SDMS needs help to replace them. They're thieving all the manual cover. So you walk in, I passed here yesterday, so I know it have a manual cover. And boop, without even thinking, I mean, you know, sometimes you walk in here looking down, you fall straight into the drain. And all they don't have no problem with that. Look, only call me up first before I start to finish talking and put myself in trouble. Call me on 307-0930 and 475-7426.
You can also call us on 342-0081 and 466-5391. You have anybody yet?
No, nothing yet.
One, yeah. Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Bruce and Sharon.
Morning.
Good morning.
I asked a question this morning. these union leaders, are they a bunch of extortionists? Always want money from the government?
Because listen,
are they white collar criminals? They was never ever about country. They're no different to the UFC. They love money bad too. Not gonna do you'll have a safe and best.
Like he was saying, man, let's check that line. All right, thanks.
You know, as you say that, because every time I increase a salary comes, they gain an increase of money, you know. They raise the dues.
Yeah.
Look, all they're great in this place, yes? All they're great in this place. Let me read THA say, they says several workers in the Tobago House of Assembly Finance Division have not received their salaries for the past 3 fortnights. And it's been blamed on the fact that other workers contracted COVID-19. Guardian Media understand the workers have not been paid since July 14, Papa. A letter issued by the Tobago House of Assembly, which was dated August 23rd, sought to address the issue and notify the workers about the reason why their salaries had been unfortunately delayed. But if it was the other way around and the workers ain't coming to work, you know, they're done looking to find a way to send them home. So you want to tell me we cannot find alternative ways in which to get the people's salaries paid? Excuse me, I get hiccupness. And you know what I come like? You're trying to get NIS compliance. Jesus Christ. Listen, for your company. I don't know. Look, I ain't able. I'm not able. Something had to be. Look, Sharon, don't say nothing. Because you might just get yourself in trouble. So people call us up. COVID. Everything now is COVID. COVID. The payments are expected to be disbursed by today, following the requisite approvals. The division also apologized for the inconvenience caused. I am wondering if the division is going to help the people and them you pay late, if there's loans and things. Let me take a call.
Morning.
Mrs. Crosby, good morning.
Morning, Sharon Bruce.
Morning.
Everybody morning. But Sharon, from all this thing going on, I heard they sent home some of the people who were supposed to make the pay sheet.
Exactly.
Sent them home. And what they are doing, they are asking retirees to come into help. I've heard that.
Exactly, Mrs. Crosby. Exactly. So you said without thinking. And that's what I heard. So look at Miss Crosby heard it too. Without even thinking, that's what they did. Or alleged. That's what they allegedly did. Let's say it so. Let's put it in that way. Right? The numbers, call us. Call us up.
I want here. Let me see if let's see if it's working. Caller, good morning. Hearing me? Hello, good morning.
When the line not working?
Caller, good morning. No, I don't think they're hearing me.
Okay.
At least I'm not sure. I have another one.
Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning, Bruce Wayne and Sharon.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh,
what's
India.
El Solfish Auntie, I was the call about, but I end up in.
Okay. Sharon?
Yes, girl, I was the call you back.
Yes, don't bother, eh? What do you want to talk about?
You get through?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
All right. I want to say morning to everybody, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to my Prime Minister and his family. Good morning to the Tycoon, Sharon, Mommy Sauce, Chak Lady, Mr. Apuna. Morning to you, dear. Good morning to Mano. And everybody, Trinidad and Tobago, good morning and have a blessed day.
You too, my dear. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye. Yes.
I have one here.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Could you tell me what was the last offer by CPU? What was the last bargaining collective?
I don't know. If you call, tell me.
Hello?
Go ahead and tell us what it was.
No, I don't know what it was. I was making an argument with somebody and they were saying that it's 14%, and to me, I know it was 5% and wanting to decide.
What you're talking about in the last regime?
Yes, in the last regime.
Well,
it was really that.
It was something was like that. I think I remember. But I am reading see what I read just now. What somebody say they had offered him 10%, and he say he reneged, so he was waiting to see if UNC would have come in, probably to get a 14 or 18% or 20%. I don't know.
I need to clarify. I had to get that clarified because that is what the union pushing to people, stating that how the last offer that they get from them for the last negotiation was 40%, and we had to accept 4% from this regime right now.
But caller, your argument could be simple, you know. Your argument could be simple that if the last regime offered 14%, right? Mm-hmm. They know very well that they was not going to come back in office. So if that is the case and they make a mischief, they leave a mischief afoot because they know that they leave no money in the treasury. So they leave, whatever, if that is the case, they would have done that to cause a uproar in the country. But that didn't happen. But I will find out for you.
I was arguing that with some PTSD workers, and that is what they were saying. And the next thing, union pushing to people's head is that we pushing 10 million to see toy soldiers walk down the promenade. These people are unpatriotic, totally.
Caller, I'm glad you bring up that. I'm glad. I want to have a discussion on that this morning. I'm happy that because every time I come on, I just forget. I'm glad you remind me of that. Thank you very much. Rose, yes, and listeners and viewers and callers. 7 point how much? Is 7 million?
Yeah.
Right? For 60 years of independence, compared to 35 million for 50 years. Let me explain to Trinidad and Tobagonians and to you all outside too. Anybody want to argue with us $7 million? All you really have, all you're not patriotic. And let me tell you why. That's $7 million going into citizens' pocket.
Yeah.
Because most of the people are all cultural icons getting work.
They ain't seen that.
All the Calypsonian steel pan organizations. Look how many different avenues in every little place you're seeing something going on. These people are not doing it for free. I'm sure that. They're being paid. So wait now. Because we have $7 million, so $7 million going in one man's pocket. I am seeing on the cast Iwer George. Give me some of the names now. We have so many people, so many soca artists. I'm going to ask for a list and venues of all things going on. People attending.
Yeah.
That it's not for free they're doing it, you know. They're getting paid. Look how long all our soca artists and all the artists in Trinidad and Tobago couldn't travel out to Trinidad to go and make their little dollars. Well, they started to do it, yes, gradually they started doing it. But they could get the opportunity to make a little dollar here. All you want to query that? All you want to query that? Nah, man. Nah, man. So Trinidad and Tobago and all our listeners outside of Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you are this morning, we say good morning and welcome you to our program. And of course, I want to go on Mako because the next, I wonder if Trent outside. My next monitor not coming on. I don't know what's going on. Was he fed up at me? Let me call and see if I could get it up and running. Hey. So guys, how long again we have, Bruce?
About 2 minutes.
Okay. So, go and get yourself together. It's 6:52 a.m. Today is the 26th of August. And if my father would have been alive, tomorrow would have been his birthday.
Okay. Oh, good. Before I forget.
Tomorrow would have been his birthday. Don't ever forget the 27th of August. Don't ever forget that at all. That is a day I just remember all the time.
Before I get in problems here this morning, let me say
problems?
Happy birthday going on to Alison Semper, coming from her husband, children, brothers, and sisters. Happy birthday, Alison. I know you're going to have
happy birthday to you, Alison. Hope you have a great day today. All right. Oh yeah, wait, and let me say happy birthday to Gabriel Eversley. He's 11 years old today. If you see him, are we looking sharp? The man looking like Eric Williams, boy. Woo! This Wendell Eversley could show off it. So, Gabriel Eversley, good morning to you, my darling, and happy birthday to you. Hope you have a good day. Make sure Daddy carry out today. All right, so guys, by this time we should be ready to go to the ads, and we'll be back.
Yes.
On Shifidayam.
Well, we're gonna deal with all the virtuous women and them out there. Na. Look how you tell me that you love me and the loving is feel. That's not the way that it feels good. Oh, na. Zablana bless them again. Big up all the Empress them. Remember we tell them, all yeah, support the thing. Listen. Look how you tell me that you love me and your loving is feel. That's not the way that it seems, girl. Your loving girl tired, lost its seal. That love could never be real, girl. Say you want me, say you need me. Every day is realize that you feel me. So just believe me, you better leave me. I'm telling you, lady, your love is fake. I know loving you was a big miss. Wow. Always love in the house, you know. Fear vibes in the house, you know. Big up the 919 family all the time. Listen. Oh, lady, look how you tell me that you love me and your loving is feel. That's not the way that it seems, girl. Your loving girl tired, lost its seal. That love could never be real, girl. Say you want me, say you need me. Every day is realize that you feed me. So just believe me, you better leave me. I'm telling you, lady, your love is fake. I know loving you was a big mistake. Promises you made, but the promises you break. There's so much of your bullshit I just can't take. All the man who went through this, listen. Well, I myself a body for back whenever woman there's no turning back. I won't be running back, girl. Say you love me every day, you just get up and act. I just can't live like that, girl. You's a actor, this a factor. I know the scenes to you each and every chapter. No time for stay me, cause you can't play me. I'm telling you, lady, your love is fake. I know loving you was a big mistake. it and I bless them. Nobody can tell me. What she tell me? You said that you'll be here for me, here for me. She never care for me, but bother with them sexy clothes you wear, cause you know where for me. You better take a second, sit down and listen carefully. You're driving me crazy. If for the money and the vanity where you are run down, only got to looking like a natural clown. Man, just a scandal and you around the town. Young girl, please settle down, cause your love is fake. I know loving you was a big mistake. Promises you made, but the promises you break, nah. Tell me that I bless them, God bless them again, you know. Pull up that selector, wow.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, "He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God." Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For further information, call 753-1133 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi present Reggae and Rockers. On board the Embassy Yacht on September 24th, Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Get your reggae groove on. With top DJs, Selector Kutchi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay more, $175. For tickets, call Selector Kutchi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Reggae and Rockers Republic Night. No oversized schoolers allowed. Don't miss it.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kutchi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle Tuesday morning from 11:05 to 12 noon, right here on the Street 919 FM.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, the Truth, the Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me." John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845-349-5178 or 342-7303.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontT@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's as well.
We are the Street 919 FM. The only radio station bringing perfect balance between entertainment and talk. Updating you with current affairs and social issues.
So what, we should just sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of fuel. You feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation, and I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul. The Street 919 FM.
Together we aspired, and together we have achieved.
We have achieved 6 decades of independence.
We must continue to embrace our watchwords:
discipline,
production, and tolerance.
Our national flag belongs to all of us.
So let us move together, hand in hand,
to create a better
and safe Trinidad and Tobago.
Happy 60th Independence to Trinidad and Tobago from the Street 919 FM family.
Happy Independence, TNT.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're locked on to the Street 919 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy with the lovely Miss Sharon Felix and Bruce Wayne. It's Bacchanal Friday. Sharo, we know you on the I hear you.
I'm trying to center the thing here now. But every time I turn he going somewhere else. I don't want to see there. I got there now?
Yeah.
You sure?
Where you want to be in the center of the screen?
Yeah.
Well, all right, you're kind of center there.
All right, good. Yeah. Nice. So, we were going to take calls?
Yes.
Right. So, people, the lines are open. It's 307-0930 and 4757-426. Let me say good morning to Organ Oma. Good morning to Village Deep South. Good morning to Miss Tunapuna. Good morning to Mr. Porter Spain, and our condolences continue to pour out for you on the passing of his wife. Good morning to all the carols. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Sharon, morning.
Bruce.
Morning. Titans of Democracy, pleasant good morning, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon, you know I have a problem with? I find too much of the good citizens who is seriously affected by the cable theft, the stolen property, like they stick a gate, they stick anything. You're not talking, and these people and them just shouting, and the media giving them all the, all the areas to talk. And we just sit back and depend on the government to deal with that. That is not our problem. It's only when it comes our problem when it hit home. Then for them, people manual cover the people in the pipe head. I saw in, I think it's Donald Hill, that some unscrupulous crap iron, what is called them, the hustlers. They still lift the pipe head and they go on, and people with houses are wrong and I don't know water. And to hear that the main dealers, they're talking about is an industry of over 2. But I'm also hearing that there are 8 players who export these things and sell these things, so much money that can sustain it for 6 months. And then you had the union them talking about the government shut down the industry. The government did not shut down the industry. The export has been shut down. The scrap iron dealers and them. If I am a scrap iron dealer, I can still go around and buy Sharon. And Sharon, you have any old thing in the bag there?
I still seeing them passing. Buying scrap iron, old battery buy.
Right, and they sell it to these people because when the government organized and they sit down with the government and they promise something to prevent the thing, they sell the metal. All these that are marching on all these other things there. And people who you expect to know better, what is happening? If we have seen a large increase of predial larceny of people's property, especially the cable companies and the telephone companies, and they're stealing them things, and then it trickle down to where they're stealing your private property. People would have lose stuff from them scrap iron dealer, but they never make the news. Come on, man, we have to do something about it. The government must act on that. The government has been sitting silently for the longest while and wasn't doing nothing when people crying out when they lose the stuff. I mean, at church bell. Oh, scrupulous to that. Sharon, if you're one of the 8 dealers, and you see a church bell come by you can still take that and put it in a container? If you see stop signs come by you, no entry and all these pole and all them things, would you ask a question? I am saying, according to the laws of Trinidad and Tobago, if you buying stolen property, you're just as guilty as the person who's selling you it. So all these fellows who is buying these stolen property, they are committing an offense according to the law of Trinidad and Tobago. And I want to, before I leave, I must give my condolences to Dave Elcock. I mean, I grew up under him and things. That was a show used to wake me up in the morning, and especially the characters used to play, or say, and all this other thing. I used to call him a madman long time. And also, I want to give my condolences to the family of Smith. And I want to tell the people them are bitter, man. He take assaulted the minister who came to help. He didn't come there to advertise, not to show off or nothing. He come to see the plight of the people and them with the flooding at the time. And he assaulted the minister. And the UNC and them, Kamala and she boys and them, they applauded that. They saw nothing wrong with that. They encouraged him, they just cheer him on. Now, according to reports, he would have saw a vehicle approach it, but it was an unmarked police vehicle. So he probably thought, and I don't know the fact, but I am just giving my point of view from where I sit. He probably thought it's a rival gang. So he's defending himself as he knows things because you're coming in my area to shoot up and I go and it was police. So where's the UNC? Where's the support of the family of these people and them from the UNC? Did they say any word publicly?
Not a word. Not a word. I don't know, they might say it. Morning, Anderson might say saying it on behalf of them.
And after he did that stupidness, they go on the phone yellow jersey and they start to share beers. So you do that for beers. If the minister, I take that personally and then act as a minister and act as personally as Federal High and go press serious charges against you. You think them and them come and help you? Them is studying you, you there, them is studying you, your family and them, you think them and them is studying you. All this stuff playing these people, them use you all in that. So they are
Hey, Sharo? Where's she going? Jesso? Well, guys, I seem to have lost Sharon, so hold a second. Let me see what's going on. Yes, guys. So while we wait, Sean will be back in. We continue to take your calls on the side. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hi, good morning.
Auntie Charles, good morning. Bruce, you know something? With this scrap iron and the cable, you know when the cable shuts off, cut on, you still are going to pay the cable company?
Yes,
when you're not
that's
doing
right.
service?
Yeah.
You still have to pay. I remember, was last month, 2 days, no cable. You call, you say some excuse they make for so I feel those cables were cut off. And you still have to pay it. You still have to pay the cable. And then they're sending you a big note that they owe them.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be talk about that. I have something to talk about.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good morning.
You too, my dear.
And
Take care.
condolence to that little child that was.
Yes.
I don't know how to describe it. We only see that in horror movie.
Yeah.
But I know I felt that pain for that mother. To know your child calling to help and you can't help.
Yeah.
That is real therapy. That's it you have to get. That whole family. Okay, have a good day, Bruce.
You too, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning again to you, Bruce and
Morning.
Sharon.
So, morning, you hear me good?
The titans of democracy. Who, Bruce, who you was campaigning in New York for, boy? That empty room? Is that take the Tobagonians money? And you can get a man 40K to go and campaign to an empty room in New York, but what's going on in Tobago? Doctor as usual, my brother.
Yeah, man, bless.
Blessings to all the titans from abroad. Too much names to call. Doctor as usual.
Yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning to Bruce. Morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Comes back on. And morning to Dominic. All our listeners. Bruce, let me tell you something. I sit down here and I'm thinking about how difficult it is for a black man to run Trinidad and Tobago. And then people always feel that you're going into the race circle, but we need to. Race is a big factor in all aspects of the world, and I want to tell people that. Now here it is. Now it's very easy for Kamala Prasad to run our country. The first thing is that she don't have a national approach. So she goes into office, and any group that she can get to, give you a thing and to keep you quiet, that's fine. Now, the union head under SWWT is what's his name? Who had the issue with the Prime Minister, the legal matter with the Prime Minister. So him on right. Him, under the UNC, is some contract he had with a boat. Watson Duke had something with WASA. If you look at them, they're always looking to get money from some source. That's the attitude of the black union leader. You watch what the East Indian union leader is. He's a member of parliament, right? And I want to tell African people in the union that union always want to make you all public servants or some working in a company. This is why I tell people, African people want leadership outside of government. The union would have been the ideal place to push people from public servant to either medical doctor or lawyer or something that you could be above the public servant. And that's what Dr. Rowley was talking about, weaning yourself of the government.
Yeah.
He means be more professional. When you work with the union, they suck you into a company for years for union dues. And the only conversation is, we want 15%, we want 22%, but can't give an economic expression or economic accountability as to how the government could pay. That's the problem with the black union leader. You watch them good today. You have him, you have Watson Duke, you have Gideon, you have Seven Richards. All these fellas will come on the radio and quarrel. Even the man in charge of the nurses. Black men. I'm not telling you to agree with Dr. Rowley and everything, But Bruce, these fellas just come on the media and don't make any economic sense. All they're concerned about, imagine a man telling you as a linear leader, he's an advocate. What is advocacy? I didn't know that, listen, you advocating only for salary increase. I'm not thinking that the structure and the proficiency level of whatever you are running supposed to coincide with the efficiency that we could get out here as citizens. All the union believe is that government revenue, keep it 10 and 15% and everything happy with that. Black union leaders. And you watch on the other side, they will join the UNC, they will fix themselves, they'll fix the Indian leader very, very nice. You see what, black people? We will quarrel whole year. I see a man send $40,000, a black union leader, gone in some way addressing a crowd for two people. Come back here and then say there's 200, a black union leader. That's the problem. OWTU, a black union leader, and even come out of Petrotron, give him an opportunity to buy the company. $2.1 billion plus used as write-off for workers. And that black union leader couldn't find a shareholding company to say, hey, let me put it race, black people to invest. Not one. They come right back, full circle, to quarrel with the government. Tell a company, take your rig and go. Where it was employing almost 2,000 people in Labre. The people go on elsewhere. That's the problem with the black man. And you know what Dr. Rowley to do? Don't matter with the revenue streams. They're teaching black people that, hey, when you watch the war and in Russia and Ukraine, it impacts on the world, the U.S. struggling, all struggling. The only people mustn't struggle here is Trinis who get all the money during COVID. Bruce, it's not anger, It's disappointment that black people have to be where they are. You know why? They just choose the wrong leadership. And when you have Dr. Rowley in line, standing astute as he is in his 70s because he's fed up. And he's watching all you and say, hey, if all you don't choose the right leader, don't expect me to take the treasury to do like what Kamala did. Destroy it, and then wait there and say, all you lock me up, and I'm coming back. Bruce, there are things in your family. If I doing something wrong in my house, I have the moral authority to tell my son.
Yep.
I do have the moral authority. You see Kamala there? Kamala and all those cronies have no moral authority to tell us anything about governance as to what happened between 2010 and 2015. And before I go, I want to tell people this, eh? I sit down and I observe things in this country very, very well. You see people in the unions who feel that they're teaching black people about salary increases and telling them to save. They're telling them to make the children doctors and lawyers. You sit down there and watch and me never see the UNC for that, you know. You watch how Kamala proud. You will see a medical doctor, a man in, all lawyers will sit down there and know Kamala is damaged goods. Bruce? And they will sit down there and support her because she's an Indian woman. Bruce, have a good morning, brother. Black people who Molly I have a partner from Barataria to see. All the best.
Yeah, man. Bless. All right, so let me check this line here. No. Caller, good morning. What's going on? Morning.
I know if in money make Africa get rich or what, you know. Bruce, you know I play for me this morning for all them union leader. You know this song pin the where the money gone. Play that for me for all them African union leaders. Play that song. Where the money gone. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Three 462-0081-4665-391. Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Brucey Bosswain.
Morning, my brother, morning.
Felix, Dominic, all loyal listeners and callers, all who realize. You see, they're contemplating on whether to put down the dog that mauled the little girl. Well, I say put down the dog. Could be who own it, put down the dog. Well, as you know, I always say that the union is broken and they're broken for ideas. Many callers point out some of the points that I also make about these unions. But they're greedy. They're greedy. The whole society is motivated by greed, and these union leaders showing the colors. The only thing they could do is demonstrate, protest, and march. They have no business ideas. This is what's going on in the nation. They don't care about workers. According to how they say, they're looking for better conditions for workers, but they don't care about workers. They don't have mathematics in the mind. They cannot put together figures and get the total. That is what's going on with them. You see, 4% wouldn't give none of them no raise in the union dues. None of them would be able to say, all you have to pay a little more union dues. So the static on the amount of money, revenues they're collecting right now from the members, that will stay like that. And this is what they're hungering the government for. More money for the workers so that they could get an increase in their membership dues. Check them out. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Thank you, my brother. Three 420-081-4665-391. Don't worry, Sharon will be back in very soon. Don't worry. In the meantime, you can call me up. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm okay this morning. Good morning to the whole Titans family this morning, everybody listening. From Digo Martin to Tuku, from Marcus to Saparia, everybody. Charlottesville, straight up. Yeah, what I'm saying this morning, Bruce, I would like to say that we as a people, we have to be serious in this life. You can't have an organization or you will never take your money and take a loan to bust. The whole public service sector need revamping, revitalizing. Because I remember when Mr. Hines said that he want to revive the public service, he gets opposition. Everything the government do for the betterment of the citizens, we get a fight from the opposition. You understand? You can't have a system in Trinidad and Tobago where whether you work or you don't work hard, you just collect money. No accountability, nothing. Nobody in their right mind will run a business like that. And we have to be real. It is a fair system. And we have to, the government has to put things together to fight that system. Bruce and Sharon, I'm going to call back in a little bit. Thank you very much. Good program. Bruce, and I would like to tell you this morning, thank you so much for getting up every morning and coming on and educating the people, empowering the people. Very, very good, my brother. Thank you a lot for that listening.
Thanks, man. Sharu.
How you doing that? Because Donna team and already, and then they moving Mark from.
Yeah. Well, I guess she doesn't realize that she's on. Hola, mama.
Hola, hola.
I'm not going to tell you, I was now seeing Musulmana.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Right, I think we are up and running.
Nice.
Yes. All right, just now. My purse. Yeah. All right, so it's 7:29 a.m. My technician is here. So you see I'm back up and running.
Yes.
Good. So we continue to take the calls, you know. Don't stay away from the calls. We're taking the calls. It's back on Friday. Right. So, oh gosh, surely. You see why you let us put me in trouble here, boy?
What do you know?
Yeah, Bruce.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear.
Right. Good. So we're taking your calls on 3070930 4757426. And I could get over on the next side, my next computer on the next side. Come on. I'm inside. Caller, good morning. Morning. Mm-hmm.
I came here and I told you guys, I raised a certain question to a certain earlier about wanting to see papers, and I was sure everything.
Mm-hmm.
And later I was sure everything. So asking a simple question like wanting to see your papers.
Is that the person we was talking about this morning?
Yeah.
But I want to ask a question.
Moving on. Ask a question, yes.
To be a union leader or in charge of a union, ain't you supposed to be employed coming out from whichever organization that union represent?
That is the way it usually works, but I don't know what goes on in this country.
And that fella retire?
No, he's not doing this one.
Eh?
He's not doing this one who retire. Most of them retire. Most of them guys we see on TV retire or close to retirement age.
So when you retire, you could still hold on to office? You could still hold on to presidency?
No, you're supposed to give it to the man second in command.
Papa, yo.
And go away. But these fellas hold on to power because they create power.
You see, I have free house to live in. Because when I was swinging, I put my house in order so that I could move into my own house when that time reach. Papa.
I wife, right? Now, you just for yourself, he was offered a certain amount, a certain percentage. And so long because he believed that the party who he so like was coming in power.
So what I read this morning is true then?
That is the God truth.
Oh God.
He was that was happened, that is no fiction, that is fact.
So you get through out of the meeting?
But I was outside of the union or the meeting because
he always get in trouble.
I was with my police officer, letting me know my position.
So let me ask you now. All the Jews that you done pay the gay back?
What? Hello?
All the Jews that you done pay, they're giving you back?
You talking about?
Oh God.
You know what you do? So if you want to go on holidays and you get to go on holidays, do you want to take the money? So if you go on holidays and you get a life, you go on holidays and you have to get a 15 grand. You're going to get 10 grand because you're going to take them 5 for the girls.
Well, then what is the point about a union? What is the real? All you explain to me.
Most of the are supposed to protect workers from management oppression. Most of that basically it. But these fellas, I don't know what's wrong with these fellas because I seen a lot of them talking about people suffering and particular. Them doing much suffering because no them driving a Japanese car or them driving German and English car. Sean?
Papa.
We are Japanese car, Toyota and Nissan. They don't have that. The much German car. And Volkswagen.
I had to join a union.
And lady relation, we all know Range Rover and Volkswagen is not a lot.
I know.
How they afford them that and they walking away? They didn't give us salaries, how they afford them that? Where that money coming from?
That is a good question you're asking me.
And there is a problem. March. Why you have march? If I have an issue, I call a secretary. The actual secretary is secretary. And I don't know what you're doing, but you're always busy. All of a sudden now, you're all the time in the way. Because you know, Sean, you know all this noise making. They lost the contract, the contract, they lost that.
Thank you. Monies was, imagine you have a contract and the port still paying the workers and all of that. You remember that's the stories?
Sean,
Boy, Jesus help us. Maybe not.
Sean, I want to quote more and I know the story. You know that you
and he want to have a debate with Dr. Rolly about girls, about women and children. Look,
and I just what I want to ask for them who marching with them people this morning look all in all we have a story that open holes close to our school and school in 2 weeks. Who wants to go? That was it. Who came up with the children? Then go on in a field bunker empty account you need that.
My God, Lord Father. And you want to tell me, you want to encourage these people to protest. We're not finding a solution and a way forward to stop this thing.
Some madman is walking off that field bunker with a license to get daughter of us.
Papa.
You give a flat against from a square. That get older than me. I'm sure that get older than me. You may tell me, you're not covering that and you can't afford it. The different material, where you see scrap iron, all the materials same size and same color. Then that's scrap iron. So you must look there at what happening going to. I'm going to course washer for 1 day. So let's say that happened this week. And it's fixed. Suppose the same happen next week. The same amount of money, the same amount of money, I go from the treasury to fix it again. We better sit down and do the mathematics. Shining all of all.
Ay. Thank you very much, caller. Ole here, me ain't accusing nobody and nothing. But I just listening. I tell you, it has some people, and I know of some, they love to put pressure on things, but them have pressure themselves. Mrs. Crosby?
Yes. Condolences to Mr. Porter's trainer. I didn't get a chance to tell him that before. And Sharon was afraid about the 6 months is because they know they will have to be paying income taxes according to how much it. Okay, as figured this might be taking place. Okay then, bye.
Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to Mrs. Rowley all the way in Tobago, Brother B and Mrs. B. Good morning to all our listeners, Maria Lyons, all the Lions. Good morning to all the Lions. Yeah? All right. Well, we taking your calls. Taking your calls. Even,
Yeah, I want you. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
You know this NUGFW government union, right? When I work at that, they're supposed to get $10,000, right? And a lot of workers know that, and the wife even know that. Because last week I tell a worker, we're working, I get 10, and yeah, no, they know that. And I'm not telling people that at all. Anybody working in NUGFW in the past, they get $10,000. They always get. They get nothing, and they hide it from plenty people. So people have to start to check from that. Yeah, they don't get them because they're hiding it. Every worker will get 10,000 when they're dead. Okay. Thank you.
All right, so, boy, let me say good morning to all of viewers. Now I could see all you. All the time I'm suffering. Good morning to all our viewers on chatters on our YouTube channel and on Facebook. Good morning to all of you also. All our chatters. A healthy discussion taking place here this morning. But I see somebody say what? Let me see. Good morning to my dear friend. I see Sean Wharton say the PNMPR is really the host on 91.9 FM. Thank you all for keeping us informed. Sharon, Bruce, Aisha, Pastor, Google, and callers and chatters. And Dominic. Well, they feel so. Thank you very much. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you very much. But guys, it's Friday, and I'm taking your calls. I have one here. Bruce, if you have any, you could go ahead. But I have one here. All right, you go ahead because I took two here. Okay. Hold on, caller.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning again, Mr.
Yeah,
good morning to Mr. Sharon. Sharon?
Yes, morning.
Yeah, good morning to everybody. So, pertaining to the scrap iron issue, I would like to know if this is, nothing wrong with hustling at times, but I would like to know if this is the example that young men are setting for the children. Just to go and pick up iron all over the place. Nothing wrong with hustling, but encourage your family and then the loved ones to learn a skill, learn a trade. You understand? Dr. Rowley giving out land and so on for agricultural purposes. They're getting free land, they're getting incentives, they're getting help. And that is all your ambition, all your distressing people. Up to now, I haven't heard Mr. Ferguson come out and make a statement about the distressing of the citizens of this country with the thieving and the theft of the aluminum and of the iron. Up to now, they haven't come out and make a statement. You understand? So how will you want people to take all this serious? Anyway, Mr. Sharon, you look very lovely again as usual this morning. Mr. Bruce, I will thank you all again for doing our tireless effort of coming and bringing the facts to the people every day. Thank you so much. I look forward and listen, both of you. Thank you.
Yeah, man, bless.
Thank you very much, caller. Let me say good morning to Nigel O'Connor and to Marissa Kagan. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I have one here. Let me see. I have three just now. Let me take this caller, Oli. I have two persons online. Miss Village, hold on for me. All right, Village, you go ahead quickly.
Good morning to Miss Felix. My brother bought me in Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension. Miss Felix, that was not a compliment, that was a fact.
What is that?
What they take as a compliment just now.
Oh.
It's not a compliment, it's a fact. And I am saying, at the end of the day, we have to do because if we have to be faithful, all of the information is out there, but the youth and them, they are not listening. And this is where the problem is. They listen to everything else. But you see the fact that I get, I don't know, like, this culture and the truth, something wrong with them. They pray the truth. As you go around them with lies and things, they lift you up on a platter, they put you, they whole thing like holy cow. But as they're telling them the truth, there's the words that I saying today, and our Prime Minister has been doing a good job. The only thing I find within the scrap iron dealers, it should have been a little longer. That band shall be too short. Gone.
Oh, God. All right, thank you, Village. 362, where you gone? You call me back. I had to get that call. Here somebody say, I say good morning to all the lions. They say, what about the tigers and marabuntas? Hey, all in that easy in this place, you know. Oh, God. Right, let me take this call. This person calling for the longest while. Caller, good morning.
Yes, morning.
Morning.
Area because there's so much rain here.
In Tobago?
Yeah, you hear me suffering?
Yes, but let me tell you, yesterday the sun hot. Girl, hot. I gone down to do something.
Woke us up this morning, talking about wind and rain here in Tobago.
Girl, time I do so, a shower come down. You know when I look out from the place sign, water flood the whole world. People cars, the water. I said, what the chain is this? And now turn around.
Yeah, so it's pouring here. So I was wondering if you were hearing me.
I'm hearing you.
Mr. Charlie Chavez Augustine to stand up in the public and you embarrass people over 60 and say they have to go home and mind grandchildren down in the rocking chair. Can you tell Tobago now why you re-employ certain people who are over 70 years old.
70?
Over 70 years old, working in the kitchen, and what it is that you hire them to do. Huh? I want to know if you have gotten their gratuity already from CHA, they're receiving pension, they're receiving IS, and you want to rehire them. So tell Tobago what it is you rehire. So I don't want to call names, I don't want to put the radio station in all this, but I want to tell Tobago people what you employ these people who are over 70 years old to do. What it is to fill the post of the people that you hire from their office in Tobago? Is it that you're doing them in now to fill those posts? That's nonsense. You stand up in the public again, you said all the trips that the officials make from the city, they have to be documented, minutes, whatever their report. Up to now, you have to get a report from any of the interactors went away. Your leaders had interviewed that. He said he's a senior officer in PH and he don't have to report to nobody. So you saying one thing and he's saying one thing. So what is really going on in the PH? Charlie Chavez, we want some answers today. One other thing, Charles. All these people are saying about Kaparan and what are these people who have been distracting people, like keeping out all the stuff and the method. You want to know. So you need to look at all these people who are matching up and doing it, their certified stuff and dealers. So they look at those that who have been distracting the country every single day I see. So come with some facts, Augustine.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you very much. Bruce, you have any here because I have Brian on the line.
Take Brian. Go ahead and take Brian.
All right. Brian?
Good morning, Miss Felix.
Good morning, Mr. Brian. How are you today?
Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning, my brother. Morning.
Good morning to the listeners and callers of 91.9. Station for constructive talk.
Yeah, I like that. Robert! The station,
Lord,
Robert, that is a drop, please. I'm loving it.
I'd like to give send my condolences to Dave Elcock, who died on Thursday, and also to the young lady from San Fernando, Solomon Street, Miss Bagwendine. Condolences to her and to her family on that most horrible. It almost practically brought tears to my eyes watching television last night. You know, it's nothing that any parent should have to witness, regardless of who they are. You know, it was a horror story on its own. But God is a great healer, I always say. Ms. Felix, the Prime Minister would have spoken to us. I just want to change it a little bit. The Prime Minister would have spoken to us about certain issues when he spoke. I think it was Tuesday evening. Stuart Young and also the Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines, would have spoken to us about other issues and so on. But you know, of course, where the UNC, they would have come with the normal bashing and attempt to negate any progress that this government would have made in the 7 very challenging years that they had with low oil prices and things that they met when they got into power. You know, and the UN plus COVID for 2 years. But you know what happened, Ms. Felix, last night? I didn't get no sleep last night because there was something on. I always tell you I look at television at night because I get so much information. And I want Trinidad and Tobago to listen carefully. Because we sit here and we complain and listen to the diatribe on a Sunday and a Monday by UNC. As if it's only Trinidad and Tobago have issues. Let me tell you what's going on in Europe and England especially. Effective next month, England, the United Kingdom, that includes Wales, England, and Scotland, the regulators of the electricity and gas is going to raise it by over 80% for the citizens of the UK, Scotland, and Wales. But they start to boil. Let me explain what that is. That means the normal bill, the bill that is get, because remember they have their country, the coal coming on just now. So they need gas in order to get the boilers moving to create the heat inside the homes. But that bill going up. People, big white people crying on the BBC TV last night, saying that they have to leave the lights off because they will not be able to live because food bill is already high. You hear what I'm telling you? They want to know what the government is going to do. Boris Johnson said, me ain't touching that because I could be out of office just now. That is for the incoming Prime Minister. So the Chancellor says he's going to put out some things there for the incoming Prime Minister. Perhaps in the fourth instance, they're going to put out $37 billion to help the people because they don't know how they're going to live. And not only that, the regulators have also warned that right now it's going to be about 3,549 pounds a year that people are going to have to spend for the electricity and the gas. Let me tell you all what's going on, Now that might sound like a little bit of money, but do the conversion to TT. You understand? Luckily, we don't have to using gas for cooking because we live in a temperate country. We're going to raise it again next year to over 6,000 pounds a year. People crying. Now, let me tell you what's going on, because of the sanctions and the penalties that the United States has faced on Russia because of the war. Putin has decided we're going to cut back on the gas supply to those NATO allied countries. So therefore, Germany and all these other nations starting to worry. And what Russia is doing, they are flaring the gas. So now they are, you see the rippling effect. So now there are emissions of carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere. That will affect the ozone layer and will also affect the Arctic, and it will create a faster melting of the ice. And right now there's a heat wave running through Europe right now. The rivers are low, even down in China. They say when they open the cold water taps, the water coming out hot. So some of these bigger countries cannot help with respect to the nuclear facilities for their energy because they need to cool them down. They have no water. In China, in some instances, some parts of China have no drinking water. You listen good, you know. So people in England want to know how they're going to live coming October. I don't know what the basic salary of the ordinary worker is. So people who want to fly, when Idi Amin, you know who Idi Amin is? The president of the nurses after, when he was telling people leaving in droves to go to England. Don't worry with that, Papa. It's catch tail when the snow starts to fall. You understand? And that is where we come in. That is what Chok Young was talking about. Because we now have a new market in Europe where we are able to sell our oil and our gas, and this is our turn to make money. It is at the you know, it's such an occasion to make it. That means a bad way to say it, but that is how we're going to make the extra money that this government is making. They're going to utilize it in a very meaningful way, and the nurses and all the people in the health service are going to get a little something extra for the Christmas. And I hope perhaps next year you can give the police officers something too, because they too have given and they too have lost. You understand? So things getting bad in Europe. And Germany saying, well, we ain't getting much gas, so we don't know they don't know how they're going to respond when the gas starts to get cold coming to Christmas. And food prices going up again.
No, man, Brian,
this is what's going on.
That is only in Trinidad that happening, not in Wales.
You understand what's going on? White people crying, Mr. Felix, last night. They don't know how they're going to live in England. They don't know what they're going to do. Pensioners crying. And they're begging the government. They say, well, but Boris said, well, not me, you know, I'll be out of office just now when a new prime minister comes in and so on. He's done with that. You understand? So things ain't easy for the millions and millions of people living in these countries. So we have to be grateful for the little that we get, because we're getting our gas subsidized and our electricity. Don't forget that. We're still getting assistance from our government. And we bad talking this same government who try to borrow money to make sure that everybody got the public service got the salary on time. They miss a beat. To help those who lost their jobs from the private sector, to ensure that their rents were paid in most instances, that they got something to eat. The UNC, look at the agricultural forum that was held here with all the prime ministers and premiers who were in Trinidad and Tobago. And the UNC, them come with placard. That is their contribution to this country. When people will imagine Philip Edward Alexander was rating up the agricultural forum. Imagine he had Rowley the most, and he was rating it. You understand? So the good that this government has done for this country in the face of what they were facing, we have to be saying thank you and be grateful for the little. It's up to us now to understand the nature of what is going on in Trinidad and Tobago, how we have made some gains, and what is as compared to the other countries around the world. People forget that they still have COVID in America and people still dying.
Brian, leave it there. We have to go to the break. We'll be right back. Don't shift your dial.
Yes. So we'll be back.
We are the street. 919 FM.
The only radio station bringing perfect balance between entertainment and talk. Updating you with current affairs and social issues.
So what, we should just sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of all you feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation that I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul. The Street 919 FM.
Thank you so much. The next one that we're gonna do, I don't think they know it. You think they, fellas, I don't think they know this one. Y'all think they can check out the? You think they know? All right, Jack, I hear you. Okay, look at you. Y'all know this one. Y'all ready? Now, I woke up this morning and I feel it nice. But the path that I chose, I come feel and so fine. As long as I'm living, my future is shaping. I know where I am headed. Got no time for problems. All the weights on my shoulders. Put your problem behind you. If you're falling, you scared of man. You take it out in her line. And when they're trying to badmine you, and they talking behind you, so they're nothing but you. Put your hands in the air, everybody. Time to get up and move it. Leaving all your problems behind it. We're pressing on to a victory. Everybody sing on it. Step forward. I know. Forward. I know. Step forward. I know. Forward. Y'all sound so beautiful. Step forward. I move forward. Can I take them back? Forward. Can I take them back? I move forward. Yeah.
On August 31st, we celebrate 60 years of paradise, 60 years of innovation,
60 years of champions, 60 years of freedom. This is 60.
Come on down to the Queen's Park Savannah on Independence Night for the fireworks display
Party at the 18 Band, alongside all of your favorite artists.
Action kicks off at 5 p.m. Fireworks at 8 p.m. Admission is absolutely free.
Follow us at Forging Forward TT on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marvel Road, 91.9. Our services start from, 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning from the first, the second, and last Wednesday of the month. We are going to have a TRME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.9 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Maribel.
In Trinidad and Tobago, there are so many things to talk about. Social issues, injustice, child abuse, domestic violence, political scandals, and much more. On HOTP, we will cover all that and much more. Don't forget, you can catch us every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Facebook and Instagram. Hot off the press. Hot topics, no filter.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle Tuesday morning from 11:05 to 12 noon. Right here on the street, 919 FM.
The steel pan, the only musical instrument invented in the 20th century, is a reflection of the perseverance and innovativeness of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, which have always been central to our development as a nation. And the steel pan story epitomizes this, carved out of life and struggle and determination, rising out of the spirit of the African drum. The steel pan stands today as evidence of innovativeness, creativity, and passion for life integral to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Kwesi Paul. Join me each and every Sunday from 9 to 12 on the street, 91.9 FM.
Good, that boat I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say, book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat I look like it was wet.
Go out and body the people better we cause them trouble.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You every Friday evening from 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showeth thee, O main, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. In the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For further information, call 753-1133 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Together we aspired, and together we have achieved.
We have achieved 6 decades of independence.
We must continue to embrace our watchwords:
discipline,
production, and tolerance.
Our national flag belongs to all of us.
So let us move together, hand in hand,
to create a better
and safe
Trinidad and Tobago.
Happy 60th Independence to Trinidad and Tobago from the Street 919 FM family.
Happy Independence, TNT.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back. Just a bit of quick information for you. Embassy is coming to Tobago Carnival. 21st to the 31st of October 2022. Our pickup points are Bon Accord Lagoon, Private Jetty, Crown Point. Packages include captain, cleaning crew, sound system, 1 DJ and security. So book with us now. For more information you can contact 818-281-4723, 868-363-4030, and 868-324-4227. Embassy for bookings on Facebook or email us at embassycruises@gmail.com. Yes, people, it's that time again. We head back to school. It's a massive back-to-school sale now on at Charon's One-Stop Bookstore. Get all your kindergarten, primary, secondary, and tertiary education textbooks and stationery, both boys and girls. We carry a wide range of school uniforms, including shirts, pants, overalls, belts, ties, socks, and more. Bring your list, and our friendly staff will assist you. For all your back-to-school needs, visit Charon's One-Stop Bookstore located at Eastern Main Road, Sawa, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, and the 2 locations, level 1 and 2, Trin City Mall, Trin City. Charon's One-Stop Bookstore has always been there for you. Call 663-1884 for more info, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. This is 60, Forging Forward Together. Join us as we celebrate 60 years of Independence Roadshow as it rolls through your community. So remember, admission is free on Friday the 26th of August. We parade through the streets of Sangre Grande with the grand finale at PTSC Terminal. On Saturday 27th of August, the show continues through the streets of San Fernando with the grand finale at Embarcadero Lady Hills Avenue. And on Sunday the 28th of August, we start through the streets of Chaguanas with the grand finale at Edinburgh 500 Grounds. And we also make our way to Diego Martin and the grand finale at the Diego Martin Main Road. Look out for performances by Neil, Iwer, George, KMC, Pretty, and many more. Remember, admission is absolutely free, so come out with your family as we celebrate 60. The Independence Roadshow comes to your community this weekend. Follow us at Forging Forward TT on Instagram and Facebook for more details. Happy 60th Independence, Trinidad and Tobago. Reggae Rock Sundays featuring MC Duke and Selector Kutchi presents to you Reggae and Rockers on board the luxurious Embassy Yacht. It happens on September 24th. Yes, that's Republic Night. Boarding 10 p.m. and sailing at 11 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. So get your reggae groove on with top DJs Selector Kutchi, Bruce Wayne, TC, and Heavy Duty. Early bird tickets cost $150. After that, you pay $175. For tickets, call Selector Kutchi at 777-7909 and MC Duke at 349-4121. Remember, it's Reggae and Rockers. It happens on Republic Night. No oversized coolers, no glass bottles allowed. You don't want to miss this. Champions, let's party in fine style aboard the Sea Champion. And yacht lovers, get ready to party on board the luxurious Embassy Yacht. For more information, you can call us on 399-5959, 280-7512, or email coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Join Pastor Kelvin Harry Narayan and friends for the Way, the Truth, the Life radio program, Radio Ministry, a Church of Life ministry, live on the street, 909 FM every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, you can contact 686-3845 or 349-5178 or 342-7303. And tune in to the Street 909 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, the health store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp us at 309-4697 or 620-9379. Sharu?
Yes. I'm here.
Nice. Okay, I seen if somebody was trying to call me here via Facebook, so you know what that means.
What is that for?
That means I think we went down. Yep,
really?
That's self. So let me sort this out one time.
Why this thing that is sticking so high? This thing that is sticking. Yes.
I don't know why this We need to fix, and this is only happening around this particular time. So I don't know.
Anytime I talk THA, it does cut off.
Oh, gosh.
Anytime THA talk, it is cut off.
I wish it was just that.
And I could say it out loud. It is cut off, All right, so it is 8:16. You boy, when me put on this air conditioner in my face here. Ay. So again, we're celebrating birthdays with people today. Happy birthday to all celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, all of that. Hope you have a good day today, despite the weather we may see. I hope the rain yesterday. Boy, the rain catch me nearby First Citizen Bank in the crazy. If you see water in no time. Bruce, the road just full up of water here, maybe wait. I could pelt a line and fish here.
Oh, Lord.
If you see water. Real water. So, we going back and take your course? Oh God, I want to play something here.
Sean, I want to run to the house and come back.
Oh, okay. So people all they call me up looking for something.
And guys, we are back live on Facebook.
All my numbers, we had good numbers on Facebook, Yes. Look, we have almost 6 shy of 500 on YouTube and on Facebook. What is this? We had almost 400 people. So, in the meantime, I'll take Mr. Chancey. Chancey boy.
Good morning, my darling daughter. And how are you?
I am good. How are you going?
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, all the Titans. Yes, I've heard my man in the big one, from St. George and all of them, Maria Lyons and Crosby and all the Tobago people. I give them a special love all the time because they are strong when they come out and speak. All our people in Trinidad. Angie, yes, all the Titans, 1285, Lassie Street, all our Titans, international Titans, home and abroad, every one of them. Brian, yes, good contribution, Brian. This morning, Ms. Felix, I already mentioned in passing the questions of the celebration.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Right. And I thought, I want to commend all the callers for the way they stood up in protecting the nation. Because I want to make the point that when we talk about all the manhole covers and things like that, when the Prime Minister, as Brian said, made the point, the Prime Minister was talking about the national infrastructure. It was a serious thing. In fact, the President of Kenya called it a treasonable offense. Because you see, when you interfere with the national infrastructure, you interfere with the communication system of the country. And the communication system drives business as well. It drives safety and security.
And Mr. Chant, which is very important at this time that we are facing a pandemic, and the face-to-face we have to be careful how we do that. So, which is very important.
That's the point. So when the Prime Minister, who's head of the National Security Council, you understand? So while I understand that the manhole covers and so on, that's the irritable thing, and we understand that, but there are some consequences if a government does not step in. You hear the word? Consequences. And some of those consequences are economic. They have to take the same money that you have to put aside for things and spend it on those things, because those things are important for the business operation of the country, the national security of the country. That is how we get covert operations. There are people in this country listening to calls, paying attention to communication things, national security issues. And one of them the Prime Minister brought to us was the fact that there was a protection around a particular reserve for aviation fuel in the airport. And he said to us, that the chairman of the National Security Council, he said to us, if somebody has lit a match, what happened? Not only economic damage, human damage you'd have had. Human people died. That fire, you'd have had a whole, that would have taken up the news, the entire region. You understand? So when those miscreants, political miscreants, and some of them who are described as political viruses, and those trade union people who just empty vessels making noise, when they talk, they don't realize that we, the people and the government, there are consequences for when they act like that. And if the government does not respond to that, the government is failing in one of its most important duties, that is protection of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They have to protect all the people. But I want to segue on the point you made about celebrations a little bit. I want to lighten up as we get to the final part. And to make this point, and to congratulate the government on the celebration. Now, I had the opportunity to witness the pan and powder for the stainless steel. Oh God, I watch it on the Facebook and things. I like the pan and thing. But if you see that, people enjoying themselves on the street, all that's in Lorraine, in Ban, in San Grande, in the different communities at the level of the base, the communication at the level of the base, the linkage and the connection at the level of the base. That is the celebration of a nation Diamond Jubilee, where the people get involved, where the people are involved in the delivery and the growth of the nation. And that is important to me. And as I close my contribution this morning, I want to say that, as the Prime Minister said, there are lots of right-thinking people in this country. And we are about preserving a nation. So I want to leave our listeners with this. The seed that was planted by the father of the nation, Dr. Eric Williams, when he was talking to children in the rally. You see that?
Right here with you.
Right, yes. I want to leave that with you because on Monday I want to talk about that education thing. And you know what he said? 1962, the father of the nation talking to the children. And we hope that message to the children will resonate to the right-thinking people in the country today. And we have many of them. And the Prime Minister calling on them, the right-thinking people, to make sure we preserve this nation. Because we have a nation to preserve. You know what he said? To your tender and loving hands, the future of the nation is entrusted. You know who you're talking to? Primary school children, Secondary school children who had just gone to secondary school. Many of them were getting scholarships for the first time. And they were in the Oval. Talking to them. That is Dr. Williams' quote. To your tender and loving hands, the future of the nation is entrusted. In your innocent heart, the pride of the nation is enshrined. Talking to young children, talking to them about the nation. And that is what we are protecting today when we talk about defending the nations against miscreants and people who want to damage this nation. He was giving a message to the nation, to the children of the nation. Right? The pride of the nation is enshrined. On your scholastic development, the salvation of the nation is dependent. What do you mean by that? You need to go to school and learn well. So that because the nation depends on your right thinking. The nation depends on how you think. If you want to destroy the country, the nation is not going to go forward. If you want to go about and mash up the national infrastructure, the nation is going to be destroyed. So he was putting that seed in you to protect the nation. And the part that a lot of us remember, and we say it all the time, and he said to them in the final line, he said, you carry the future of the nation in your school bag. Yeah? You carry the future. There's a whole thing he said, and I'll give you the first part. You carry the future of the nation. I know what he said that? Because if you carry the future of the nation in your school bag, you think you'll walk about and mash up the country? You think you'll walk about and interfere with the national infrastructure? So you think you'll burn up the road and all about the place? You think you'll get tired and block all about the place? You think you want to commit crime to the extent that the country will find itself crippled by crime? No. So you carry the future of your country. So I thought I would leave that with you. I want to thank you for the time, Ms. Felix. And I know that that we have been talking about this business of protecting the nation. So I thought I would just bring that little contribution from the Prime Minister. 1962, when he was talking to our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. Thank you very much. If you don't have any, dear, I have Zena on the line.
Go ahead.
Zena?
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning.
Morning, Bruce. Morning. To all listeners, all lockdown all over the world. Sharon, I listened good this morning, and I've seen how sensible people hurt about what is taking place in this country. If some of us in the man in the street could understand, what happened to these trade union leaders? Why they fooling the people? How they get, and you notice everybody want to demonstrate. They're jumping on the bandwagon. I just wonder how Abdullah is getting everything. And you have a party there that could characterize it said no election. They're always losing the deposit. What is the story? But I think I'm asking answers. Because without the trade union, some of them can't live, Because as the money they're calling for, as they get it, as public servants get money, the Jews just go up,
Same thing I see this morning.
They have to continue to live nice. And when they're going home from even from their work, they're getting big things. When they're going home from the union, they're getting big things. You understand? So they have to continue to live nice and drive cars, but some of these same public servants still have to run and take transport. You understand? And they drive in a luxury vehicle. So they have to continue. Because I couldn't agree with the Prime Minister more. Shut, close that thing for 6 months, and I find that the time is too short. He had a right to say a year, and according to you, they're still passing around old iron, scrap iron, old battery buying. So they're piling and putting down. You understand? And all the Kias, the pickups that we saw in video on the highway, in the thing, many of them when the night come. I saw a video with somebody, cameras in an area, cameras in a specific street pick them up. The fellas jumping out the back of the pickup truck, taking up the manhole cover. They run the throw it in the truck.
Yes.
And as they go along the street, they pick it up and they throw it. And it has people with vehicles that involved in this. It's not one person doing it, So the same ones who crying, they're hungry and they're starving, and what they try and go do, and what is that, why they're stealing, and the head of the union, the scrappers unit company only talking about clothing thing, ban copper. If you ban copper, but it's not copper alone. They're taking all iron, people gate, manhole covers, everything. So what is the Dr. Rowley is in order. And I don't know why these trade union leaders trying to encourage people to misbehave like that. So people with sense, or they get all that together and know that Dr. Rowley is still trying to stop the we're calling it monetary people from here. They call it
IMF. The IMF.
IMF. The second thing I want to talk about this morning is those dangerous dogs. Sharon, did they ever pass the bill that they debated in Parliament? I can't remember now. With dangerous dogs and what people should do.
There is something, yes.
But why are they still allowing people to import those kind of dogs? Because they say it's an American bulldog. So that means it originates from America. Why they still allowing people to bring those dangerous dogs, and why people have those dogs around their family with little children? Why? Because you have to have it tie up, pin up. So, and then as it gets a break, they're like they just go crazy. I don't like them at all. I don't like those kind of breeder dogs at all. You could have a good breeder dog, but if the dangerous one, I'm mortally afraid of them. I have 2 dogs, and it's 2 half-breed German Shepherds. Nice and very obedient. I don't know. Some of them, when you look at them, you're afraid of the look on their face. Why they doing this? I'm so distraught for how that woman lost that nice 2 years.
Yeah, boy.
People have to be careful with those animals. So let's stop bringing those kind of dogs here. Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you very much, Zena. I'm seeing somebody on our YouTube channel saying, ban the scrap iron for a year. We have a unique breed of bandits in Trinidad and Tobago. Teachers warned them, but it fell on deaf ears. Now they're frustrated. Oh, Lord, it's 8:32 a.m. in Trinidad and Tobago. I was looking for the clip where they send, where somebody sent me where Dr. Rowley say he could take her home, but he said, look, I'm going to repeat it. I call her good morning. Hi. Yes, Mrs. Crosby. Yes, Mrs. Crosby.
Okay, listen to me. Make sure.
I know here, no?
So, I haven't heard Jenny for the morning, and Mrs. Donapuna too. I don't hear her. But from what Mr. Brian told us this morning about England, we have to appreciate what the legacy that our Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, is carrying out the legacy from Dr. Eric Williams, the PNM party of this country, to subsidize gas, the hospitals. We don't have to pay if we have to go for insulin injection and eye drop surgeries. We don't have to pay for any of those things. I don't know how much people consider that every district, more or less, as a health center where you go and fill the prescription for every 6 months. And all the other things that PNM is doing for us. Simple things to remind us the other day, workers were home and getting their full pay. Which other country did that? And they're still making noise. And the people in England, I'm sorry to hear what's going on. And it's true that these things were much, well, when I say much, I mean some of the, to bring you all here, because Trinidad is sweet, according to some people, and even most of us, because some of us don't appreciate this country. But I am saying we are better off than some. Okay? Every morning you wake up, be sure to get a cup of hot water and in the stomach. Okay? Sharon?
Yes.
We thank the Lord for who we have in this country at this time, carrying it out, because anybody else will come in and say they're doing something. I don't know if we will get it. And if they think they will get the back pay from the other person, you know what they'll tell them? Oh, you couldn't get it from them. How you expect me to get it from you, to get volume? So let us sit down there and wait and think it would be better than, okay then, bye.
Thank you very much. So let me take this opportunity to say good morning to all of our viewers on the Facebook channel. Again, so I see they climb back up to 228. Good morning to all our Facebook viewers and chatters, and to our YouTube channel and chatters. We're 514 on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and making us the #1 morning program in Trinidad and Tobago, and if you get me vex, I say the world. Right. So, guys, we're getting ready to leave in a short while. It's 8:35 a.m. The weekend has begun. You all need to be, we need to start to be a little more vigilant. Oh God, the numbers rising, the deaths coming up. People, oh God, let us practice to try to be safe. But you know, sometimes, Bruce, you're trying to be so safe and bam, you just get it and you don't know where you get it from.
What is it, eh?
God, we have to pray, boy. Prayers is needed more than anything else in this world right now. Mr. Archer?
Hey, good morning, Sharon. How are you?
I am great, after God. Good morning to you.
Are you hearing me? Yeah,
yes, I'm hearing you.
Morning, Mr. Bruce.
Morning, Mr. Archer.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Sharon?
Yeah?
My heart goes out to the lady the mother with the daughter that the dog destroyed. So Sharon had 1 year. I had a dog. That's why I love me to pit bull. And I see that dog perform. I have to call the police to shoot it. I have to call the police to shoot it. The performance I see that dog perform with a lady, bite the lady, attack him. I have to jump and hold him around the neck and call my grandson and tell him, wet me down, choke me. When I let go the dog looking to kill the lady. I have to call the police and tell the police to do it. So I understand. And what happened? The lady said to kick the dog. When you hit them, they get more. I don't know, they attack more. But I'm going to call for this one. Then I want to deal with the union people. Sharon, I remember I was part of the youth. And NUDFW was doing some housing thing somewhere in Arima, somewhere up in the east. I don't know what is the outcome of that. And PSC was doing something somewhere down in the inside. I don't know what has become of that. Because the union people, the union leaders, not studying the workers, they're studying themselves. Because if they ask for 4%, I will say the government give them 7%. The workers still getting 4% because they're looking for the 3% from the 7%. You understand the thing? So that is the problem with the people and with the scrap iron. In madness, let's listen how the man who says he's the president of the scrap iron association. Listen how he talks. You know, definitely something wrong with that man. Listen how he portrays. You know something wrong with him. Well, you have to say this man is accomplished to everything. I want to make it fast, but my one that I really want to talk about Mr. Watson Duke and Mr. Parr. There was a delegation that went in Tobago Day in New York. And when information came back to Tobago, some Farley said was 48 people in the room. But what's Zoom now commentary is about 200. We don't know who to believe. We don't know who to believe. But I don't believe so much people go and what people didn't go. What I'm asking, how much did this thing cost to Tobago House of Assembly? You can't tell me $40,000. And I will believe. Because it cost the assembly about $200 and something $1,000 to go Grenada. And I want to know the cost. Don't come on Mama Guy me and tell me about $48,000 and what kind of police. We want to know how many people, their qualification or the what they specialize in, and what the whole thing is about. Because up to now, people don't understand. All people hearing that what to do want to make Roxburgh a city. You want to build an airport. You want to build 12 hotels. You want to build 200 houses and all of that. When you're doing that, you have to acquire land. And Farley and them saying that you should not acquire Tobago people land. You want to move the building that's in the sea. I want to move the building that's in the sea. And I want to tell Mr. Farley, you are the chief secretary. I wouldn't say a chief secretary, you are the chief secretary. And you have to stop fooling Tobago. You have to stop telling false. If you're a Christian, you're going to church. You have family, and when you say these things, the Adventist church is reflecting back to the Adventist church. Because people will say Adventist people are lying. You know what to do, call it two is Adventist. And when you behave that way, people spread assertion on the church. Sorry, you are too liars. Stop telling false to Tobagonia. You're a big man, and you campaign on one thing, say that, told us in Tobago that you will tell us how much thing costs, you will talk, me and only be good for that. You know the big word for that when you have to tell people how much it costs and what people. And I hear something like consultation or what. Up till now, you're not consulting nobody. All you're doing what all you want, sending home people, promise people to raise their pay every month, all you tell them next month, telling people that they'll give them $10,000 for Christmas gone, and what to do kind of team. Don't do, a couple weeks ago, a team went leaving to study agriculture. You have an agriculture expo in Trinidad, but they're sending people in Nevis to study agriculture in Nevis. What Nevis planted? Sharon, Tobago is in turmoil. And I'm calling on Tobagonians to be careful, because it come again and said old people must go home. And employing some old people, senior citizens, some of them can't walk. We deputy chairman of Scarborough, development of Scarborough, with something on the board or something for the airport. All kind of people you're bringing in. Some 70, some older than me. Some 80, 76, 74, 69, 63, 64, 61. These are the people you're employing. And you're saying that you let old people you talk in the assembly chamber for old people to go over and say about their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. But you bringing in some of them, some J&J people, some N people. I don't understand what's going on in Tobago. And people sit down and taking it. People just sit down and take it. Some people shame. Yeah, one of them tell me, I said, boy, a real shame, boy. A shame. I'm a paying them, I tell them, give them people a chance. But no, a shame. Sharon, continue your good work, you and Bruce. And I am asking the power that being in a station, because this was the station that edifying Tobagonians. And we're not hearing nothing again except when Aisha come on. And there's a plan. They plan to take over the radio station to block off Tobagonian, and that Tobagonian would not know what's taking place. So I'm asking Mr. Iwer George to do something. You said you're giving up from 7 in the morning, from 6 in the morning to 7. Give us. But we're not getting Sharon from 6 in the morning, from 7. We might get Dominic. But we're not getting Sharon at all. And it's hurting Tobagonian. Morning.
Sharu. Hey.
Bruce?
Yes, darling.
The thing just go.
Well, I see you was off. I say you went and do something, you know.
No, I trying to get it thing up, and I'm trying to give my little check to a whole overhaul. So it will be up and running even much better on Monday are coming in. So guys, it's 8:44 a.m. and remember today is the 26th of August. We have how much more days? 5 more days. So I'm seeing here. Let me see. Oh gosh, I'm going in the wrong thing. So where is it? I was reading. Right. So Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police Wendell Williams speaks to the media at the Police Administration Building, Port of Spain on Thursday. Spectators at this year's Independence Day Parade will be treated to a retro look of police officers wearing shorts and knee-high socks. I can't wait. That was a long ago way of police wearing their uniform. Gold Commander of the Parade, Acting DCP Wendell Williams, said on Thursday, there will be a special mixed unit doing a special drill. They will be using retro uniforms as a mark of the significance of 60 years. He explained that they would be bringing out some of the uniforms used by national security divisions in the past. The police will be using short pants. Some of you may be too young to have seen that. I didn't forget that my father was a mounted police.
Okay.
The police in that special unit will be wearing short pants with long soft boots and is that putty? Putties is something you used to wrap around the boots in old times to keep dust from going down inside the boots.
Okay.
Other units will have their own novel retro outfits that they will be wearing on that day. He said the police, although they have had little time to prepare, were excited to be displaying their marching and formation skills after a 2-year hiatus. Williams, who spoke at the police weekly media briefing, said safety and security were vital and encouraged those attending the parade to tell the police if they see anything strange along the route from the Queen's Park Savannah to the Police Academy in St. James. Williams said some 800 officers will be involved in securing the parade and parade route. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness will attend the parade at the Savannah, Williams said, as well as the toast to the nation at the National Academy for the Performing Arts Napa and the Police Service cocktail event. As an added security measure, there will be no vending outside Napa. Would be audience members who want to sit in the grandstand must apply to the Ministry of National Security for access by August 29th. So you still have 3 days. Drones are forbidden in the capital, but exceptions can be made to those who apply to the police for permission. There will be parking in the Savannah at 2 points, at the entrance near the Wassa Pump Station along Queen's Park West, just after the U.S. Embassy and opposite the St. Anne's roundabout. Parking restrictions will be in effect along certain streets, Williams said. Those parked in restricted areas will be wrecked. No parking from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Queen's Park West between Queen's Park East and Cipriani Boulevard. Chancery Lane between Gordon Street and Queen's Park West. Dairy Street, Albino Street, Gordon Street, Frederick Street between Queen's Park West and Park Street. Park Street between Frederick Street and St. Vincent Street, Western Main Road between its junction with Tragwit Road and its junction with Long Circular Road, Western Main Road and Tragwit Road, streets blocked from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Queen's Park West between Queen's Park East and Chancery Lane, Keith Street between Charlotte Street and Abercrombie Street, Frederick Street between Queen's Park West and Park Street, Pembroke Street between Keith Street and Gordon Street. Streets blocked from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Park Street between Henry and Edward Street, Tragwit Road and Western Main Road between Damian Street and Lucknow Street. I never know about those streets. Anyhow, streets blocked from 6 p.m. on August 30th, 1 a.m. September 1st, Fraser Street between Phillip Street and Richmond Street. Streets blocked from 6 a.m. August 31st to 1 a.m. on September 1st, Phillip Street between Tradwit Road and the Q Place. You got it right here on the Street 919 FM, on the Titans of Democracy. All right? Right. Okay? You got it?
You in Google?
I ain't him. You know, you have to come on the best program. He must come. Well, he didn't see me for so long. When he see me the other day, like he get confused. Good morning, Google.
Good morning, Miss Felix.
How do you do?
I do.
You're good? According to my grandson, you're good? So, guys, you got it here. So, 8:50, let me just take the opportunity in closing to say to all of our listeners, viewers, and chatters, callers, everybody, you know we appreciate you. I do, Bruce do, Google, Aisha, Precious, Robert, you name it. Our whole cast, we appreciate your attendance to our live stream. And our numbers are really, really wonderful, and I want to congratulate everybody. We can't do this without you, and we want to tell you, new branding and marketing. I want to congratulate Robert again. I can't stop saying it. Let me tell you, when you have a new fresh mind, you realize we're pumping. You see our Independence Day ad? It's excellent. And I see we have a 919 drop top of the hour. Oh God, I love it. I used to always say that when you go to Tobago and listen to how Tobago used to be with the drops, you know, powerful, you know. That's what we're talking about. So, guys, I'm really, really happy. And I'm again congratulating Robert. And Robert, continue pushing, and we walking with you. We running with you. We standing with you. Climbing your back. So, guys, talk to you on Monday, please, God. Up next is Google. Then we have Precious and Robert, the VNR show, and Aisha Wells this afternoon. And, of course, on Sunday, it's Dominic turn. Monday, please, God willing, I should be in studio. All right? Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Do not do anything I wouldn't do wrong. All right? Mm-hmm. Love you. Ciao.
Titans of democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Good morning.